Just from all the stuff you have in place with AI, like, where do you see this in 5 years? Like, where do you see, especially in customer support and operation, like where is AI going to take us? Because it seems like it's going so fast. Just curious, you're on the front lines of it. Where do you kind of see the technology heading?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a year since, GPT came out, and most of us in this space kind of knew and were following this for a long time. And we knew that something like this was possible, but GPT kind of made it generally available for everybody
Yeah,
to use, right? I'm more surprised with the amount of adoption that GPT had in the last 1 year and the amount of industries that are leveraging it. Some of them are leveraging it beyond its means, but it doesn't matter. Once the pendulum swings, it always swings to the other end, right? It'll settle down at some point of time. There is a real chance that a lot of what support does can be automated, can be done by support agents in the future, right?
yeah,
The piece of the puzzle that you really need to solve is the data, right? And people always ignore that fact. The more the case becomes complex, the more data gets involved. And if you don't have the data, the right cleanliness, the right format, the right way to access it and efficiently, that creates a problem. I don't believe that a traditional data warehouse is the answer for this, or a traditional graph database is the answer for this. It's a combination of these two. And that's a problem that needs to be solved, and how AI can access data really efficiently in order to make those decisions faster. And I'm sure that people will come up with those technologies. And I think that
yeah.
automated support to almost like an 80 to 90% is really possible in the next 5 years. And I'm sure there are a lot of companies working on it at this point in time.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, beginning of the show, 20% with chatbots, right? Imagine that getting up to 80%, right? They can handle those
Yeah.
complex issues that today you has to go to an agent, right?
I think it's always going to be augmented, right? Right now, let's say an agent, when they even look at complex cases, they're doing 80% of the work, and maybe intelligence or even co-pilots are giving them that feedback, about 20-30% feedback on how to get there, right? That ratio is going to change. That ratio is going to be, the AI is going to be do 80% of the work, but it will still need that 20% of human input. And it's going to become very efficient to basically say, when do I reach to an agent, or when do I reach to a human for help and decision making, right? So that is where AI should be. It should always interface with the human for real decision making, right?
Yeah.
But